You were here when a governor told you that they are going to invite all the jihadists, all their Fulani killer herdsmen to come to Nigeria, that the jihad have started proper. Did it not happen in this country? What happened? What did you do that time? Nothing. I said they opened the border to invite these people to come. Remember when Ghana chased them away? These Fulani herdsmen that are now behaving like landlords in Nigeria. They went to Ghana to mess up. The president came. That was the same Mahama when he did first coming. He drew a line and dared them to cross it. The court ruled. The police IG of Ghana came up against them. The following day, they packed their things and ran away. Of course, they ran to Nigeria. David, they ran to Nigeria. So what are you saying? That is how to protect your people from what? From criminal elements from other countries. Nigeria has become a heaven for these people. All over Africa. That is why these things have not left us for a long time now. You can see, and this is the action of a group of people for selfish interests. They deliberately invited these people. They are not even apologetical about it. They came out openly and was boasting, beating their chests. We invited them, we brought them. So why do you think nobody wants to touch them? Because there are powers behind them. David, there are powers behind them. That is as simple as that.
So as it stands, African nations should be wary of these 7,000 that are to be deported from Tunisia. Is that what you're saying?
African nations don't need to be wary, because those people will not even look towards any African. They are looking towards Nigeria. That is a heaven for immigrants, illegal immigrants, a heaven for terrorists, a heaven for all manner of miscreants.
51 people. Do you know what it means? It means 51 people have left that community. They didn't travel. They didn't go anywhere that they are coming back. It means they are not going to come back again. It means, and these 51 people, they are related to more than 300 or even 500 different communities in different parts of Nigeria, which means all these communities will be thrown into sorrow. But let's assume that doesn't concern you. How about the wound that it has created in the heart of the people of that community? How about the wound? What it means is that the people of that community has experienced a period that can potentially make them stand up to defend themselves when there is something like that. And what do you think will happen to a country where citizens are defending themselves? Anarchy. Right? Anarchy. Do you think Nigeria can survive anarchy? Have you seen a country that has survived anarchy? No. No. And it is funny how something like this will happen, and our leaders, what we just heard from them is condemnation. Condemn the killing of this, condemn the killing of this, condemn the killing of this, condemn it. And after 2 to 3 days, we go back to our normal activities again. Sometimes again, it happened again, condemnation. After 2 to 3 days, we go back to our normal activities. Is it how we are going to continue? Is this how we are going to continue in Nigeria? The problem with all these things is this. You see, when things like this continue to happen, especially in a community, that community is pushed to the wall. Yes. Or even individuals. Let's see, these people are like our brothers, our sisters, and our daughters, all combined. Why am I saying this? Is that some of them died leaving their children. Some of them died. Some of them lost their children. Some of them lost their wives. Some of them lost their husbands. And some, you can find a family in that place where almost everybody is killed except 1 or 2 people. What do you mean? What do you expect from this 1 or 2 people? They will go into a trauma that if care is not taken, they will not be looking at what is left in the world again. In fact, let me also go and join all this type of this thing, killing and all that. And lots of people that become bandits in Sokoto, in Zamfara, are not original bandits. What happened is that they look at it all that, okay, one way to protect yourself is just to join them. Because they are coming and going and nothing is happening. Right? They are coming, the bandits are coming, causing atrocities, harm people, and they go, and nothing is happening. So people start feeling that, okay, why would I join them? When it is easy to join, if you tell them you want to join them, they'll be happy. Why would I join them? And some of them lost hope when they come and destroy, kill, take your family, some of them will take your family members to some places that you never see them again. So you lost hope in life. If you are given opportunity to join them, why won't you join them? So this is what we are creating. I was watching a documentary of Ibrahim Traore, the Burkina Faso president, and how he is struggling with militancy and banditry in his place, in Burkina Faso. What is happening is this. The enemy camp, of course, we should know the enemy of Burkina Faso right now. The enemy camp will come and align with some specific tribe. I'm not going to call the tribe, right? You can go and check it. I'm not going to call the tribe. I don't want to cause any anything that will stereotypes the particular tribe, right? They'll come and align with you and tell them that this government is not interested in helping you. This government makes this government do this, and the government and this tribe, they will recruit their people to join the enemy camp to fight their country. That's why Ibrahim Traore is called them stateless people. Now, what this means is this. The implication of this is that the enemy have people that know the terrain, right? We in Nigeria, the same situation we are facing. It is possible that the bandits we are dealing with are not Nigerians, but they must have people that are in Nigeria, maybe even people that are in security, people in government, people in politics involved. Why not go for longer solution by looking for these people and fish them out and deal with them once, so that peace will restore to these places? Jos, Sokoto, Benue, Zamfara. These 4 places are among the most terrorized states in Nigeria. Why is it that it is condemnation? How long will we continue to condemn? Why condemnation? And these people are not coming back. The people that have been killed are not coming back. That is what it means. And you are creating a scar in the communities, in families, in relations, that will make people to even hate the government. I can remember during past administration, 76 people rice farmers were killed in Borno. 76 people. And a lot of incidents like that continue to happen. And yet, we continue to condemn, and no any tangible action to solve this. So how do you think Nigeria will become better? There are several videos of this. I just don't want to post the video here because I don't think because of the community of YouTube community and all that. But when will the government really find the root problem? These people are coming from somewhere and they are within Nigerian forests. Why would we see bandits showing cash? And in fact, I even today have seen showing cash, showing money, showing a lot of things in bush. Bandits in TikTok.
My name is Magnus Oraka and I am a Southerner. I have lived in the North for close to 60 years and I'm using this opportunity to advise my brothers and sisters in the South that look, the country as it is has witnessed a group of people that are informed by an ideology to orchestrate the most devastating act of ending human lives in Nigeria. And the target are Christian-dominated areas and the Southerners. I like to tell you that the government will not come to help you. That's true. And the only person that can help you to save your life is that man you see when you walk into the bedroom and look into the mirror. The first natural instinct of any newborn baby is survival. So you have to protect yourself. I can tell you that this group of people that have decided to unleash this mayhem in Nigeria don't have the slightest regard for your life. So it is either you choose to preserve yourself or your life is worth less than the life of a chicken. Only yesterday or day before yesterday, somewhere in Plateau State that is called Bassa, over 50 lives were lost because of an ideology. And the government in power seems to feign ignorance of these happenings. And I, as a Southerner, will not sit back and watch my brothers and sisters taken for granted. We know they carry last. We know they carry last, and this must end now. We cannot sit back and watch people use the guise of cattle herding to take over my land. Yesterday, I was on a live video and I had two intriguing and yet interesting guests on my show. One Hausa guy, one Kanuri guy, and one Yoruba guy. It appears even in the most deplorable state of this country, some people are still hinged on their tribal proclivity and religious bias. This must stop now. If we must be in this country and some people believe that the lives of their people is worth more than the lives of others, we say no. We say no. Our lives are far more important. We spend a lot to improve the life of a Southerner. We do not carry plates from the south to the north. We walk around with development. We walk around with improvement. We walk around with trying to improve the environment we find ourselves in, even if it's in the south or in the north. Now, there are people who have decided that you are targeted for elimination. It is now left to you whether you are ready to defend yourself and protect yourself and protect your children and the ones yet unborn, or you sell the heritage that your forefathers left for you to some unscrupulous pedophiles that have decided that they are moved and fueled by a retrogressive ideology to annihilate people from their ancestral home. Protect yourself. The government will not come and protect you. If you catch anybody, don't video that person. Take and go backyard.
Plateau State cries again. How do you tell a child that home is no longer safe? That the place where they first set mama is now bathed in ash and acres? Plateau bleeds again. Names now soft in red. Families buried under silence. You see, we do not mourn in peace here. We mourn while running, while hiding, while asking question when it will end. You see, we light candles with trembling hands only for the wind of bullets to blow them out. I ask, where are the promises? Where are the leaders who came with hands raised but now sit with heads torn? This is not just about Plateau. This is Nigeria's opponent, and the blood is on all of us for staying quiet, for watching the fire and calling it smoke. To the killers, you do not fight for land or pride. You murder. You burn dreams. You erase childhood with matches and machetes, and you call it purpose? No. This is evil, and evil has no tribe. We need more than prayers. We need more than speeches. We need justice that speaks louder than the gunshots, and peace that is not buried with the victims. So let the mountains hear us. Let the governments be shaken. Let the world turn its eyes to Plateau State and do not look away, please, because the people of Plateau have cried long enough.
This is what the Fulani does not want to hear. They don't hear restructuring. They are afraid that he was able to colonize Lagos, and he got to presidency and he is colonizing everybody. They are shocked at the kind of politics that Tinubu is playing in Nigeria today, especially the Fulani oligarchy. Northern politicians are now brandishing the CPC flag. CPC is a party created by Buhari. Yes. CPC is a party created by Buhari and some northern Fulani conk cabal politicians. In their offices, there's a picture that was sent to me. A picture where you see some of these northern politicians, they are brandishing their flag. Somebody says on Twitter, servant of Allah says, it seems our old colors are back in style. It seems our old colors are back in style. Now he's brandishing the CPC party flag behind the Nigerian flag. See, I told you that the Fulani will never ever back down on making sure that they fight Tinubu tooth and nail. You can see they are having sleepless nights, looking for alliance, left, right, center. I don't know the kind of politics that Tinubu has played over the past, but I know he has done one thing. He has put fear in the minds of these Fulanis, those that call themselves born to rule. Most of them are afraid. Even El-Rufai does not know what to say. If he says this one, he will say another one. If he says another one, he will say a different thing. Now, different people have said that Tinubu will win 2027 elections. Different people have said it. I've said it countless number of times. The last election between Tinubu and Obi, I supported Obi. Yes, because I've told you I can't support a Tinubu. No, I can't support. When you look at good governance, the one of the real good governance, democracy, I don't think Tinubu can offer good governance. He can only play partisan politics. He can only empower a certain number of people. It's just like the colonial days. Some people will be slaves, while some people will be enjoying. He can build infrastructure and position a certain class of people. But I'm looking for somebody that, just like China, everybody is benefiting. In China, everybody is benefiting from the government. Unlike some societies whereby we have the elite and we have the other people that are slaves. So the kind of governance Tinubu is bringing to the table is that of class, the rich and the poor. Whether you are Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba, that is one of the reasons, among other reasons, I will not support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. But that politics of trying to muzzle opposition, trying to put Ogbara in the camp of his opposition group, I think Tinubu has a first class, an emeritus in playing that kind of opposition. So these northern people, they are shocked. They have not been like rattled by any southern president at all. They thought they were going to give Tinubu the Jonathan treatment. Most people from the southwest are telling them that Tinubu is not Jonathan. You cannot give Tinubu Jonathan treatment. If you try it, you will burn yourself. Tinubu seems to be invincible. I can give him that. Tinubu is a politician, is a typical Nigerian politician. He can play Nigerian politics. Although Nigerian politics is not the standard globally. It is not the standard. But evil politics, mago politics, politics of corruption, politics of Maradona, he can play it. And that's not the politics that will benefit you and I. But let's just give him that he can play that politics. So these guys are daydreaming. You are brandishing the CPC flag. Remember, CPC, Congress for Progressive Change, and ACN, Action Congress of Nigeria, came together with other parties, ABGA, NPDP, and other parties, and formed the APC. Yes, they formed the APC. So my problem with the CPC is that why is it that they are restless over this Tinubu regime? Why? Why is it that they are restless? Their CPC faction, the CPC faction under Buhari, ruled anyhow. Even the way they even treated the Tinubu, Buhari himself knows the way he treat Tinubu. That's why he doesn't even want to get involved in one or two things. If he's going to play that partisan politics, he's not going to come out openly and play it. Buhari cannot come out and tell us that he's supporting El-Rufai openly. It is not going to be good for him, because you see, Tinubu does not care if the half of northern Nigeria, if let half of northern Nigeria go for him to become president. I will repeat myself. I've told you before. This presidency of a thing, that is number one on Tinubu's mind. Not governance, presidency. I want to become the president. I want to expand my political horizon. People that don't have less than 20 years to enjoy this life. 15, 20 years for them to enjoy, even if they are enjoying in the next 10 years. Maybe the Tinubu will be 80. What? But yet, that is his number one. So if you are going to stand in his way, Man, he's going to crush you. He wasn't the commander-in-chief under Buhari that he did all those Maradona politics and whatsoever. He planted people here, left, right, and center. And he has been planning this for a very long time. It seems he knew he was going to be president. So he wasn't commander-in-chief. Buhari never wanted him to be president. When they formed the CPC, the chairman of that party was Buba Galadima. The same Buba Galadima, who was chairman of the CPC that Buhari formed, came out and said that Buhari never wanted Tinubu to win the primaries. He came out and said it. Somebody who was in the CPC faction. So, even with Buhari who never wanted Tinubu, they were able to catch Buhari, and Tinubu came out successful in the primaries, and he also won the election according to INEC, according to the corrupt agencies we have in Nigeria. So, if the Fulani would not give up, I know they will not give up, they are not used to giving up at all. You need to understand who a Fulani is. You see that, I've said it before, I'll repeat it. If you allow Tinubu win the 2007 elections, if you allow Tinubu win the elections, what he will do, people are shocked though, people are shocked that a Southern president would a Jonathan try what Tinubu is doing. Okay, let's say Peter Obi wins the election. Will Peter Obi try what Tinubu is doing? Tinubu captured Lagos. He knows that Lagos is the nerve center, is the heart of Nigeria, whether you like it or not. Lagos is closer to the sea. Lagos have most infrastructures. Lagos investors, international airports, the Lekki Deep, Apapa Seaport, the Lekki Deep Seaport, and what have you. Lagos is literally Nigeria. There's no state in Nigeria that is not represented in Lagos. So he had that target patiently. He had to capture Lagos. And however, reportedly, allegedly, let's use the word allegedly, was able to use the I will not use funds or finance, was able to use Lagos to finance himself to capture other states in the southwest, using those other states to get to the top. So he has a foundation, a backing. Tell me one reason why I know that Tinubu will not succeed as a president or as Awolowo, who had a legacy, is because the foundation he built it on corruption.
Welcome back, my people. More the way it is now, but now don't hear what many people talk for inside this video. Say if any Fulani has make buy, you may buy them back. Now don't they understand the thing we're saying they go on for inside this country? It's like government they behind all these things we're saying they happen for inside this country. If you look at the first man we say talk for inside this video, he talk and say any Fulani has make we saying buy person, may they buy them back, may they no leave them for government. Now so in the be now you will say they hear me now. If you get anything concerning this matter, I beg make you no sit down for this thing. Now just the way we say they buy 52 people for inside Plateau State, now be this bet Fulani, henchmen and Nigerian leaders. It's like now them the plan together to do all these things. If not government for don't come out to talk about this website, they go on for inside this country. You will say they hear me now. If you get anything concerning this matter or you say you want to talk, I beg make you drop them for inside comment section. And also if not today be your first time here, make you like our video, share and subscribe. Thank you.